Everybody, welcome back with the Purplatypus is the name, and today I have hosted the first Purplatypus community PvP tournament. I believe it's the first tournament in sort of Convallaria as well. There is a cash prize, and this was a 16-person tournament. So really quick before we jump into it, I just want to say thank you to everyone who participated. Thank you to everyone who supports these videos. It seems like the community had a really fun time, so I'm excited to do more of these. If you are interested in signing up in future ones, join our Discord. I made a post in here, and basically I made a thread where people could sign up, and then we chose 16 people based off having, the only requirement is you were level 50 plus, and that I tried to pick people that would kind of make good matches. That way they would hopefully be close, and thus more entertaining to watch. So there is a first place is winning 50 bucks. Second place is winning 30 bucks, and then everyone that makes it to the semifinals will get at least 10 bucks. So the third and fourth place will be getting at least 10 bucks. So let's take a look at the current bracket. Thank you to all 16 people who joined. You know, we had Magic Joe, you've probably seen their YouTube channel, Dev, Blue, Grass, spelt interestingly, Crimson Ghost, Neji, Ulf, Will, Blind Coco, Seer Yozora, Solos, Nia, Axion, Alex, Venom Corpse, and Flood J. So we are going to be going over the semifinals today, and then our next video will be going after the finals. The finals will be a best 2 out of 3, but today it is single round elimination all the way up through to here. So we're going to start by watching the Dev versus Crimson Ghost fight, and this is kind of fun. I'm going to be casting this, and we're going to kind of get an idea of what the strategies are of people that have been winning, right? So the reason I'm doing the semifinals and the finals is I thought this would be too many videos to kind of try to make a bunch of stuff like that. But also, this is going to be, I think, if you don't want to watch a whole tournament, this is going to be more useful because these are people that have already won 2 or 3 games in a row, depending on whoever wins this one. So this is going to be pretty effective strategies, right? So I am excited to jump into this. Without further ado, we don't need to sugarcoat it. We are going to jump into the first one, which is going to be, of course, Dev versus Crimson Ghost. So here we are. We have Dev here on the left, and we have Crimson over here on the right. You can see the teams are almost identical, which is probably not a coincidence at this point, if I'm being honest. Most people have been running Simona. She seems to be an all-star. The main difference you're going to see here is that we got Momo on the left and Beryl on the right. So let's go and watch the first turn, and then let's take a look if we can kind of see the loadouts of some of these characters to kind of get an idea of exactly what I want to see if there's differences in their builds, basically. So let's take a look here. Can I click around? You know, the way this works, the replays, gotta wait till someone gets their first move. Winter is coming. There we go. All right, so let's take a look at their, I'm actually most interested in Simona first. So we are using the Winter Doomsday. I was considering banning Winter Doomsday, or like not Winter Doomsday, but all 55 plus abilities, because there were some players under 55. However, the people that made it, it never became up in the matches, I don't believe. So this is basically what I would expect to run. Icy Blast, Winter Doomsday. Actually, Icy Assault, I think, is a bit interesting. I don't know if that's the one I would run. I don't know if I can tell how many stars. She must be 2 stars, I think, right here. Okay, so we got 2 stars on the left. And then Simona here on the right is the exact same build. And let's see, are you also 2 stars? You are also seemingly 2 stars. There we go. And let's take a quick look at the other characters. Beryl is going to be obviously a totally different build here. Gloria has the buff, the AoE attack, the AoE regular basic attack, the Vow of Justice. And they actually have the, when attacked from the front, decreases damage by 30%, which is kind of interesting. I do like the Vow of Justice. That is really good with Simona, of course, because Simona gets full buffs. Flight of the Princess, so you got the huge healing, the invisibility, Princess Prayer. Yeah, I actually think Flight of the Princess might be insane. Dandelion is using the Iria flag, so they're going to want to get debuffs on the enemy. They are using Endless Dawn, Unsheath, so they're going with a more physical-based build. So even though they have this attack, they're actually going to probably want to be using this even more, because this doesn't trigger Unsheath at all. And they have the reduced melee damage. Let's take a look over here. Probably going to be pretty similar. Oh, you don't have the healing. You're using the magic defense command instead of the princess's healing, so that's pretty relevant. And you are also using Dawnlight, you're not using Unsheath, which I actually think is a good call. I think Unsheath is not super good, especially if you, because I think you want to primarily be using these types of things, and White Sword seems to be clearly the best, to me anyway. Gloria is the same build, except for the reaction. I think this reaction's probably better, but it depends on how tanky they are. As for Momo, I honestly don't know that much about Momo because I haven't used her in combat yet. But as for Beryl, they are using almost exactly what I would expect. I'm actually surprised they didn't take the Beryl. Okay, so they're going for the Flaming Meteor into a Nana combo. They're going to try to use Beryl Flaming Meteor into a Nana. And this team is not trying to do that. So I am interested if that's going to be the most powerful thing. But anyway, let's see how it goes here. I am interested to know how it chooses the first characters. Also, first thing I noticed right here is she has the speed boost thing. They're both using it. I actually think that's like super clutch. This is one of the items I recommended on Simona. If you have the trinket that gives you Knight's Faith, it lets you boost the speed of another character by 50 for 2 turns. Actually huge. Global Guard, he's just trying to come here and probably get that. But also the Guard is just pretty good in general, honestly. Even if he just absorbs 1 hit. Knight's Faith. I actually don't know that one. I think it's a trinket. So I don't get to see all their equipment here. Really? This seems like a really aggressive start. I mean, if you hit 2 characters, you hit no. So you just wanted to get the flag down? I don't know if that's worth it. But maybe. I mean, we'll see. Not getting any damage off of that ability seems rough, but I mean, maybe but if you're here's my criticism of this so far. If you're gonna throw this flag, and I think they got literally 0 damage off of it, right? Like everyone has full HP. If you're gonna throw the flag down purely for the stats, then I think you're going to want to put it back here instead to keep it safe, because it is a global effect. I don't believe it's a 5 tile effect. However, maybe they're using this here to make it so they could safely stand here and not get knocked off the edge or something. Maybe there was a previous fight where this water was fatal. Overall, I don't see the point of this placement because the only character with pushback right now is Simona. And so maybe that's just going to keep someone safe here, but I feel like it protects the enemy just as much as yourself. So I'm not sure about that specific move. You are doing, I believe this doesn't last just 1 turn, but also it is just a good zoning tool. If someone wants to come up into your face, they're going to have to deal with Momo now. So they're not actually going to use the Inanna double move thing, which is kind of interesting. Okay, so Inanna is going to give Momo an extra turn. Momo didn't do anything. She just did her AoE and then stood still. But she is going to come through here now and do the pull to kill. Who was that? Who was that? I know who that was. That was their Simona. That is brutal. I didn't see that. See, this is something that's really fun to watch. You don't expect that. At least I don't. I forget Momo is like the only character that can pull a character into their death. All characters need to push. The only other character there's a few characters with a pull, but you can't pull them into an area like that. However, a character being pulled forward 2 tiles, that is a fucking good move right there. I wouldn't have seen that. I did not expect Momo to do that. So good job there. That was coming from Dev, I believe. So Princess Prayer, it's probably not going on Beryl, is it? Going on Dante Boy. Dante Boy can get the high ground here. Ouch. Does it interrupt his turn? It doesn't. It just whoa, but she gets to do it twice. See, I'm not familiar with Momo, so it is kind of interesting for me to see that. You got to be careful because she resists so much damage. You did knock her back 2 tiles. Was there any way to? Probably no way to get here. Momo's looking really good here. I mean, then again, that was a bunch of physical attack into her. Does she have a My God, Dancing Lion got absolutely obliterated. This match is going quick. Oh my goodness. This is showing me like these people have been playing multiple matches, right? This is the 3rd round of PvP. And still, like, the unexpected positioning here is you got to be careful with, especially when people might have something like a denial hammer where they might suddenly have 3. Getting that tarot card. Oh, it's actually better than it's a tarot card. I thought it would be a elixir. So here we go. This is a powerful hit here, right? It didn't do insane damage, but it's like you get damage off. And if you're not going to knock him off, I think you're going to need it. Great hit. I mean, it's still like, it's kind of weak. I don't think it does, I don't believe it does Full Moon. Wow, that full moon hit hard. Holy crap. Good job, Gloria. They got a strong Gloria on their team. I want to take a look here. If you get stacks of infection, I don't think so. I don't think that's what her area of effect does. You did get the fire with the unique animation. I mean, it ended up doing some damage, but was it worth 2 turns? I doubt it. I bet 2 single target attacks would have been better on average. But right now, they're just going to be in trouble because this character could be knocked off. This character is going to try to keep everyone alive, but it's going to be rough. I don't know if she's actually going to be able to pull it off. Oh, she didn't even use her princess ability. Yeah, you grab that. You could just attack at a range, probably. With Ice Assault, actually. You must have used it there. And then Winter Doomsday. I forgot that you hadn't used that yet. I didn't think you would have the energy for it. Wow. That's going to be absolutely a nail in the coffin, I think, here. Even though they don't have a ton of magic damage, they do have a, like, it doesn't matter. Their turns are skipped. Dantelion's going to come in here and obliterate because he does almost entirely magic damage, and he's got all of his magic damage stuff. You get to just go after the barrel for almost 7,500 of a hit. Endless Dawn knocks them back, so this is a guaranteed kill regardless. I think you might have just wanted to attack normally, though. I think that might be a little heavy invest, but I mean, who am I to talk against someone that's currently way ahead? That flag is still alive, though. So what I said about the flag being in a bad spot, I was wrong about. Like, that flag did its job. Although, you know, it may not have worked out in the long run. But there we go. This was a... Oh, the guard counts. The guard counts. It's not over till it's over, buddy. It's not over till it's over. All right. Well, it's over. Well, there we go. That is the first one, and that is going to put Dev ahead. And now I don't want to pretend that I didn't know what was who was going to win, because I get to see who wins before I click the replay. But I'm going to keep it a surprise from you guys. All right. So Dev is moving on to the finals. So he is at least at our top 2 of this tournament. Now, let us jump into the other semifinal match. And this is going to be Seer Yozora versus Venom Corpse. Venom Corpse is here on the left. Seer is here on the right. Venom Corpse is using quite a bit of a different build than what we saw before. Actually, can I say this is actually a super interesting team. One, it's Edda, who I think is really good in PvP. I just love the liquor, but this is a totally different team than what you had seen before. Paypal Ice Priest. So this is all about, you could tell, put knockback, 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 sleep, and fire damage. The ability to shred, you know, and basically put liquor down will also lower their speed. So I actually like this build a lot going into it. But very interesting. Lower rarity, free to play. Obviously banner and banner, but like different. And here we have 3, you know, the 3 Amigops here. We have the Gloria and Simona, which I think are kind of, I feel like they're almost essential in a lot of PvP matches, but they are running Cole and Nungal. So I am kind of interested to see this here. Nungal might be able to, here's the thing. If Nungal can get somewhere safe and attack, they're going to be insane. However, their inability to move means they are going to be really easy, I feel like, to knock back if they're out of position. Cole, on the other hand, Cole is an all-in unit. If they get a kill, Cole is going to be fucking insane. If Cole doesn't get a kill, Cole is going to be out of position and in too deep and die, I think. So we'll see. Cole is kind of like an all-in unit. But let's go ahead and watch and see how it goes. I am actually interested, if we get to the first round here, if we could see if their Gloria and Simona are any different. I wish it just let me click. Everyone's using that trinket, and I honestly think that trinket is legit. So here we go. Identical, actually not identical. No winter Doomsday, and instead you're using the Ice Lance, which is basically the change there. And then on this side, how is their Simona doing? This character is actually only 53. I swear Seer is a higher level than that, but maybe they might have agreed. I mean, 59 versus 53. I wonder if all their characters aren't leveled. Either way, Seer made it to the semifinals, beating people of higher levels than them. So they definitely have the tactics down. But let's take a look here. Anything else that's interesting here? I mean, I just love this character. I'm actually curious. Is Gloria built exactly the same as everyone else's Gloria? Yes. I mean, this is the Gloria build. I personally like the strike back a bit more because it works really well with the AoE. However, if your Gloria is dying, you're going to want more defense. Cole has deal damage, be safe, perfect assassin is so important. I actually don't know. It affects the Alacrity. All right, leave me alone. I don't know which of these characters are that, actually. I'm not super familiar. So we do have the sniping stance. We don't have the deadly shot, which is super cool. Oh, and look at this is an auto attack build. Increase basic attack range by a tile. And before attacking, you get the Highland advantage for 3 turns. And you ignore 40% of the target's defense. So this is actually an full auto attack build, which I think might be really, really good, especially because this is a pretty stacked Nungal in general. All right, let's see how it goes. Simona going all in, going in too deep. Ice made armor. I think that's like super good. You can tell her magic attack isn't super high though, because it didn't give everyone like a massive shield. This might be like, because of the knockback, I'm not going to count Seer out, but this might just be a stat check in a sense. Like, right, we got level 59 characters versus like 54 characters. I will say Mask is really good round 1, right? It lets you just kind of get in and do whatever you want and be safe. Guiding Gleam is so powerful, but it's not really defensive. It is a little bit, for me, the Guiding Gleam is not as good in this combat scenario because it mostly is a damage increase. And mostly what you're doing here is apparently trying to knock characters off of stuff. But I'm not going to say the damage increase is bad, of course. It's definitely good. Giving Cole an extra turn. Uh-oh. That's scary. Oh, no, it's Nungal. It's Nungal. Good. Okay. So Nungal can use Sniper Stance. You can stand up there in Sniper Stance. And you're basically immune to getting knocked down. This is actually a perfect Nungal square if you look. Holy shit. Just a one-shot. Let's go. That's crazy. And that was on Rawia too. So this might just be a stat check. But this is like a really, really good tile. Because if you look, she can't be knocked back, right? Like I was saying, she might get knocked back. You can't stand here to knock her into this tile. You could knock her into this tile, but you'd have to be all the way back here. And that is hard. Without tactics, which you can't use in this mode, it would be really hard to get back there. So you have tons of range here, right? Because she has an increased attack range of 1. So instead of her normal attack being 3, it's actually going to be 4. Then it's actually going to be 5, and then it's actually going to be 6, 7 because of Sniper Stance. So she can attack like 7 tiles away, I think, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is all in her dead zone, and she's guaranteed to get the Highland advantage. So that's a really good square for Nungal. Nungal might be like super legit here. Ice Age is a great ability, but I don't think you're going to do the damage that you need there. I think you really need to be trying to push people off, especially when they have stats this high. Ooh, I was wrong immediately. And Nana is down and Nungal is down. The Simona 3x2 freeze is absolutely busted. That is why tactics can beat stat checks there. I will say, I don't know if this was the greatest move. I do think you probably could have just done some, I don't know, but obviously it worked out. That was spicy, bro. Man, now I will say, Cole is still very fucking scary. And, you know, she comes back with the... Oh my God, I love watching PvP, man. Holy crap. That was... All right, we're back to square one. We're just as... We're now... If you're looking at the... like the chess engine, you know, and it shows white, like, oh, white's hugely advantaged. And it was like black's hugely advantaged, and it's white's hugely advantaged. It's like, this is just going crazy back and forth. All right, so I feel that was not impressive, Cole. You know what? Cole, I've taken my mind back about Cole. The ice and the burning grenade OP. The burning grenade is definitely going to be good. Okay, they're just choosing to not go that way. I'm sorry, but the AI says you have to go that way. All right, Cole. Cole has done nothing yet, but I bet Cole gets the final 2 kills here. This is so powerful. You should have with Edda, you should have there is an item that lets you burn all these tiles immediately. That is going to be so strong. Oh, you slept them. Wow, that's super good. But it might be too late. Is it not too late? The guard coming in clutch. Battle report playback complete. What are you talking about? Was that I think that might have been a forfeit there. So I think that must have been a forfeit, unfortunately. But I think they saw, like, they only have 2 characters left. They had 3 characters left, and they had the guard. And they saw how much damage they did to the guard, and they must have just been like, you know what? I'm not going to make this. All I had left was my Edda and my Nightingale, I didn't have my characters that could actually knock things back anymore. Cole was about to get this and run rampant. I mean, we were probably 2 turns away from it over anyway, but that is going to be victory for our ally and friend Venom Corpse. Woo! Man, that was a spicy one. I will say, I am super impressed that if I take a look at the tournament here, at the bracket, that Seer Yorza made it this far. I'm not impressed, like, wow, good job. But I mean, I believe they were facing people with higher level accounts than they were. And even at the end there, they had some really good plays. They definitely had a great tactics going on. Venom Corpse is very strong. They are absolutely going to be jacked. This final match I'm excited for. It is going to be Dev versus, who did I say? Venom Corpse. There we go. So again, just a reminder, Crimson Ghost and Seer, you guys did awesome. Thank you so much for being a part of this tournament. You're each going to win $10. And this is all my money, right? This is Purplatypus money coming out of my pocket to give them. And I'm not saying that to be like, oh, good job. But I'm saying, like, if we want to do more of these in the future, and there's enough interest and there's a lot of people that want to get involved and we want to have a big, fun PvP tournament video, even maybe more than 16 players, with bigger prize pools, we might start raising like community funds to do that, because I can't afford to do this all the time. But I wanted to have at least one Purplatypus tournament, and I'm hoping we could do more. And we might, if maybe there won't be prizes in the future, but for the first one, we had to kick it off with a prize. So thank you to everyone that joined. Congratulations to everyone that made it to the semifinals. You're walking away with a prize. And next video, we're going to be doing our best 2 out of 3 finals with Dev versus Venom Corpse. I want you to let me know in the comments down below, who do you think is going to win? Venom Corpse looks really, really strong. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to put my money on any of them. I mean, I was pretty much equally impressed with Dev, but there are some, this map is scary. It's so easy to get accidentally knocked off by standing in the wrong spot. You really need to take your time with your turns, I think. You don't want to get, but this is the thing about a 2 out of 3. If you make a silly mistake and you get 2 of your characters instantly killed, you have a chance. You're not going to make that mistake again in the fights, right? It's like basically you get a chance to backtrack. So who do you think is going to win? How did you like this video? Did you have fun watching these matches? Is there anything you think I should change about it in the future? Let me know. This is obviously, I'm just putting this together. I'm not a professional. I'm not even a YouTuber. I'm a janitor, but I'm just trying to have some fun with the game and the community. So let me know what you guys think of the video and who you think is going to win in the comments down below. And if you want to join the next one that we're going to have, not sure when, join the Discord. And yeah, until next time, guys, thank you very much. Purplatypus is Purplatypus. I'll see you on the flip-flops. Bye! Platypus on the rise, watch the views go up. Content king, never down, always showing up, hitting milestones.